Hey, my name is Aubrey King. I wanted to make a video sort of explaining what I do uh, with music and the guitar and sort of tell you about some of the gear and stuff that I play. First thing, I teach online with Skype and Zoom, uh, which I will leave a link in the description about that. But I do that a lot, and I also do recordings for people and their songs on and their albums and stuff. I have like a nice setup right here in my studio area, and I'm using some pretty high quality mics. So if you're interested, you can get in touch with me about that. I can also mix your song if you're interested. Uh, I've gotten pretty good with that over the last few years. And also, I wanted to talk about this guitar. This guitar was built for me by a guy down here where I live in Florida, in Jacksonville, Florida. A guy named Terry Thrift. They're called Bells River guitars, and you can get in touch with him about these guitars if you want one. And the email is bellsriverguitar@gmail.com. Bells River Guitar. So, and he's making a lot of he's working on some like D18 models, and he's gonna make some D28s. I don't think he's doing custom guitars, so you'll just have to check with him about that. Also, the pick that I usually use these blue chip picks, and this is a TP48. I like a pick that's not too thick, but it's like sort of in the middle. Anywhere between 1.0 and 1.5 is where you want to be with a pick. So this one's kind of 1.2, something like that. It's a TP48. So and it works just perfect. I think it's like the Brian Sutton model. Also, the strings that I'm using are Elixir Nano Web, and I normally use 12s because with recording I don't have to beat the heck out of the guitar to get volume out of it, like a jam. So it works best for recording because I can play faster with light gauge strings, and it's just easier to me. So also the capo I'm using is a McKinney Elliott, and they work pretty good. I've had this one for probably 10 years or more. But also with this guitar, the back and sides are Ovencall. So it's not mahogany or rosewood, it's Ovencall. And it has a really great tone. It's got a mahogany neck, German spruce top, and it just sounds killer to me. I mean, I can get by in a jam with this guitar just using light gauge strings. So anyways, so yeah, if you're interested in taking some Zoom lessons with me, I can do monthly. You can pay a monthly price, and you'll have 4 lessons for that whole month. And also you can do, one lesson at a time if it helps. So, and mainly what I teach is, if depending on what level you're at, if you're a beginner, I'm going to be teaching you, the names of the strings, and then I'll teach you how to hold the pick correctly, and how to use your arm and wrist and everything to play. So, and I'll go through the basic chords and like scales and stuff. You have G major scale, and you have C major scale, D, A, E, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to connect all these together. Depending on what the song is, I'm trying to connect the chord changes together to make it fit. So like if I took a song like 9 Pound Hammer, and I just played the basic scales without doing anything different through that song, so the chord changes are like, so if I went, so you can see I went through G, C, and D right there. It's all about the timing. So anyways, that's sort of how I teach, and also you can pick songs to work on, and I'll help you with those.